Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm the Wolf. I am here with Lord Jerikho.
Hey guys, how's it all going?
Well, as you can see, we're just working on our ships today. Today I'm still working on the battleship. I've got a couple of design things that I'm definitely using and implementing, and some things that I'm not. So as you can see, I figured I should do a build episode with you guys so you can actually see the different ways I do things and how it starts off blocky and then it gets transformed into these cool little slopes and angles and ridges and all this other stuff. Poor pirate Tommy. You'll have to work something out for him to get him going again, I guess. Oh.
So
But anyways, like the frigate itself, it was literally just a giant rectangle, and now look at it. So I figured I'd bring you guys going to show you how to do different things with the battleship here. For instance, the first thing I did is I laid out like a compass would. I have my length, my width, and my height in a general size that I want to work with. So the first thing where I started off with is the front section up here. I didn't know if I wanted to go with a straight front end or it's kind of like a split hull design, I guess you could say, because you got this section here and then you got this section down here, and then the main actual ship is actually going to be in the middle of it. So this will actually all be open, period, all the way around. So you could actually fly a ship through here all the way around the ship like you're in the ship. And then when you get further deeper into this section, that's when you're going to get to the actual main part of the ship where it'll house all the rooms and stuff like that. But as you can see, I went with I was testing a design here. How I wanted to, did I want to have like a curved hull for the bottom and the top? I didn't know. And let me answer this real quick. Be right back. So I tested it out, I put that on there, and I am going to actually have a curved part like that, but it's not going to be the whole ship now. Because what I'm thinking is I'm going to do it like this, where it comes in, and there'll be a round part right there, it sinks back into the ship, to the main body, comes back out, does the same thing up here. And it'll be sunken in from the outer hull here, which I'm thinking of sloping this inwards to this part here. So it'll look like this kind of wraps around and holds this part of this, like squeezes the ship in the middle a little bit. And then I'll pull it back out again and go back towards where all the engines and everything will be back there in the back. On the top here, I've got these two, I don't even know what to call them. We'll call them a ridge line. That's going to go across the entire ship on both sides, straddling the main part of the ship here in the center, which will house the command centers and stuff like that, which will come down the center here, which I'm still working out the design for that. I'm thinking that I'm actually going to sink this part right here down to be the same height as this one, so it's actually not as high as the two outer ridges, and then bring it back up right around here, and then it'll go on from there. If you guys hear any noise in the background, I do apologize. My wife is pressure cleaning the pool area. But yeah, I got a lot of work to figure out with this one. Nothing like anything I've ever built before, and it's just, I think it's actually twice the size of the Aurora. Probably fit 30, maybe 50 Ragnaroks in this thing just by itself. But I'm having fun with it, I really am. I've been manipulating different things, trying different ideas here and there, trying to figure it out. When it comes to the front slopes down here, I incorporated the short slope, this block here, the ramp bottom A, the ramp bottom B, and the ramp top together to get this slope section, and then I just repeated all the way up. So I got a little bit of a steeper slope on the front. And then on the sides, you got the same thing, but right here it stops using the ramp bottom A and B and only uses the ramp bottom and the ramp top. So it's a steeper slope, on the sides, so I can get like a ridge that kind of surrounds it, I guess you could say, like pulls it in. Well, I did warn Tommy, he did need to reinforce it. That ship is not meant for combat whatsoever. It was just for transporting cargo to get him started.
So I wonder.
Those freighters are not designed to fight with for any reason whatsoever.
It's always one, isn't it, though?
Oh, it's funny though. I gotta give it. It's funny. Now, see, I don't know if I want to do this yet or not. Kind of like the idea, but I also don't like it. Have it where certain sections as it goes. Let me pull back and take a look at that. The other side actually has one that's done. It might not look bad. It might not look bad at all. Or sticks out a little bit. And I still don't know how I want to do this. You know, I think I will slope it up to that one right there. Then it'll meet the wall here. Yeah, I think I like that though. But then be able to do that bigger. Maybe I won't pull the sides in. I'll just extend these all the way down and actually make this part of the entirety of the ship. Because what these blocks are marking out areas where I'm going to insert artillery cannons. This will be an artillery cannon section right here. And that one right there will be another one. So there'll be two sets right here of 4 artillery cannons. And then there'll be the wall here. And it'll be the same on the bottom of the top here. And in the back will have the same thing. That's what that's marking out right there. So those don't be there in the end. That's just where I know my wall's going to be 1, 2, 3 thick. And then this will be indented 5 back, 5 across, and 3 high. All the way across to this one. Then you'll have your artillery cannon inset on the inside. And then probably this top block here, I'll have a little overhang type thing, like guarding the top of the turrets. So the barrel's the only thing sticking out. Technically speaking, the only way that those turrets will be able to fire is to the side. Anywhere else, it'll be firing into the ship, which isn't a good thing. But in my, where I'm kind of thinking of putting the bridge area somewhere in this section, right around here, or back this way a little farther, and I'll have that pulled back, and then a little higher, I'll have the bridge section to the battleship. But it'll also have a secondary command deck right around this section of the ship, so if that one gets taken out, it can still be piloted and controlled from another section.
Do you guys actually know what Wolf's talking about? Or he's just talking out his butt like normal?
I at least am pointing at what I am talking about. Unlike others who just ramble on as they fly around. Ooh, pickles!
I just ramble anyway.
Yeah. But basically the top and the bottoms are going to exact match each other almost completely. So what I'm doing up here will actually be repeated down there, just upside down. Minus the bridge section, the center section here. Down there, this part will probably just literally be flat going all the way back across. And this is still be different up on the top section. The bottom section won't. So it'll have this, this, and that down there. But this part will just be flat all the way to the rear. But this project's probably going to be going on for the next couple of weeks. It's already been about a week and a half, and this is all I've gotten done. So if you guys have any ideas, suggestions, feel free to throw those down in those comments. Absolutely. Give me any thoughts you have, because there are times where I'm just staring at this thing for 5 hours trying to figure out what I want to do with it. So please, anything, any suggestions, I'll take them all. And if it fits, I will definitely use it, trust me. Because just the thought of these struts, the slope strut system right here, putting it on there, which you can see on both sides. Literally, I was standing here for 5 hours just to figure out, oh, that's what I want to put on there. Probably like 6 cups of coffee and 5 hours, and everybody wondering what the hell I'm doing just sitting there. It's just like you guys. There's no difference here. We do everything on vanilla on the server, so everything's grinded out just like you do. Same rates, same amount of time, takes the same amount of time, takes the same amount of resources. That's why it seems like for us it takes forever to get anything done. Well, it does. It takes the same amount of time as anybody else.
We just record every second now.
Yeah, we leave out most of this part where it's just putting things together.
Oh, pain.
For weeks. I mean, I'm sure most of you guys that remember me doing the Hammerhead seat, when I built that one, I didn't put a break in it. It took 4 episodes just to build that one small vessel. Because not only, the only difference was is we didn't show the crafting of the components or the going and getting the ores to make them. So that's why things are different with when it comes to our videos. They take so long to get things done. It's because we do it just like you. We literally take the time to go grind everything out. We don't turn our settings up to speed up the process.
Nope.
We are on vanilla, so if you see us do it, you can do it too. And you can see the amount of time it takes. And those of you that play on your regular single players and everything and have your... You know what I'm talking about. You do the same dang thing.
Probably a bit better than us though.
Yeah, I bet some of them are a lot better than us.
Someone always dies when we used to. Oh man.
And so for those of you who've been sharing your builds with me, I appreciate it. I've loved every minute of seeing your creativity and things you've been coming up with. When you're done with those, I would love to showcase them for you. To get some of those ideas out there for everybody else to see as well. Carnville has been working on his mine bus and some other things that he's updated that I have not gotten on video for you guys, so I will be working on that soon, getting that into a video so you guys can see it. As I can find a moment to get a second to be able to do that. But some of the things I've been seeing you guys create are just awesome. I mean, just awesome. I don't know what else to say.
As soon as
I love the creativity that you guys can muster up.
And as soon as our vessel's done, we might be building a special project. Maybe.
Shh. Leave that secret alone. They're not supposed to know it exists yet.
It doesn't exist yet.
I meant the idea.
Just cut out the video.
That's going to take us months upon months, buddy.
I know, just cut that out.
You're just teasing them with something they're not going to see for like 6 months.
I'll be working every second now.
Yeah, but we got too much other stuff to do first. So like I said, you're talking about months and months away.
I don't know. So I think it was supposed to build.
I mean, let's put it this way. You guys thought the shipyard was big? You think this is big? No. What he's got in the works is just... No. You got a lot coming.
Mm-hmm.
And once the battleship's complete and we have this thing designed out, we're going to flesh and test all these out against each other and see how they do. We're going to put side versus side here in different ships and see how they hold up against each other.
Nothing's going to beat your battleship though, that's just cheating.
No, it's not. This thing's got so many weak... It's huge. It's got too many open areas.
It's cheating.
Look who's talking. You're the one with the master plan over there.
Yeah, I'm going to test that out against your battleship. Even though it'll destroy your battleship. But that's all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
You know nothing can stand up against it.
You're evil. That's all I'm going to say.
I can't argue with you, to tell you the truth. I can't.
You lost me there. It's what to say. What now?
I can't argue with you on that.
Very true. Absolutely. You're absolutely right. What are we talking about now?
I'm evil. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes. Yes,
I need
you absolutely are evil.
I need this. You
Dang it! See, I make stupid mistakes like you guys. See, look. I didn't put up the mirror mode, so now I have to do it again on this side.
I never use that myself. Mirror mode. Hate it.
I don't want integrity.
I'm not a big fan of mirror mode. If you mess up a little bit, it's all messed up.
It makes life so much easier when building. At least for me. When you're building on the big projects.
Oh, that big project.
Yeah, but you know, I don't mind the whole messing up like I used to, because at least you get all of your block back and you don't have to remake them. Now, back in the past, I would have an issue with it. That was a pain.
I'm so glad to get the blocks back. All the items. Do you know you don't get the warp core back? The warp core back, or your core?
What happened?
No, you
don't get the warp core?
No, you get the parts.
I've never taken one back apart, so I don't know. I'm glad to know it now.
I have once. I wasn't very happy.
By the time I place my warp core, I'm definitely sure that's where I want it.
Well, no mind's in the middle of the ship. I placed it a bit too far to the left. That's why I have to move it.
Right.
That's exactly what I wanted. All cased in glass. Might change the glass out though.
I wouldn't blame you for doing that.
I'm not sure yet, I'm still thinking about it.
Isn't that all we ever do while we build? Is just think about it? And then eventually it just comes together?
That's true, yeah.
You know. I'm discombobulated with my character here. But yeah, basically all we've been doing is making combat steel blocks. And just more and more combat steel blocks, that's it. So we can get these builds done. I don't know if I want to leave that there or not. Go ahead and match it up to the other side. You leave it there, at least it'll match. Going a little over just in case the other side isn't the exact same as this one. That's why you see me pushing it through into the other blocks. Don't you dare place it there. Dang it. I gotta go to the other side. This is the part that Jerikho hates. You make a mistake, you gotta come over here and get rid of it.
It's a bit of pain, right? It's just awful when you do it all the time. Not all the time, you know what I mean? Well,
you're just having flashback of the Olympus shipyard. You know, I have issues with that too. It was a pain in the ass because it was so far apart.
Yes.
I completely agree. When it comes to things like that, it's annoying as hell to have to go back and forth and back and forth.
You gonna bring that back?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be bringing it back.
You have to paint and texture all over again. Oh,
we don't have to paint and texture it, or we just have to finish it. Finish painting and texturing and texture and painting. Or somebody else out there can take the blueprint, finish painting and texture in it.
Yeah, back to us.
I designed it, I built it, you paint it. Yeah, because this battleship is gonna be a lot of fun to paint and texture too. But I will have this one painted and textured just like the gunboat and the frigate. My block count. I don't want to miss it.
Oh, that's good. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm actually moving the house now. Moving all the stuff away. Moving all the stuff to the new house, so my videos won't be daily, I don't think. But we should be back around the 15th, back to normal. I'll do my best to get daily videos out, but have to see how it all goes. Really.
So both sides should be done. Let's take a look, see if we actually like that. That off. I think it's gonna be nice. That'll turn out real nice. Well, guys, I think we're gonna call this episode here. I think we've ranted and raved in your ears long enough. But definitely feel free to ask me all the questions you want in the comment section when it comes to the building process and stuff like that, or how I did this, how I did that, or something like that. And I'll be glad to explain it to you. Yeah, just I hope this helps with some of you guys seeing, you know, the creative process that we go through that just totally burns us out. Like, I wish I could just smash my head into my desk, maybe toss the keyboard across the room, but it's just time consuming. It really is. And it does get frustrating, but that's the only way to do it, is to just literally keep doing it. Take your time. One thing doesn't look right, take it apart, put it a different way, try something new. I mean, I built something, I did a slope like this down there that was completely finished all the way across, and I got rid of the whole thing because I just didn't like it. It just wasn't right. But I'm going to keep at it until it's done the way I like it, what I'm looking for, what I'm after. I mean, that's just really it. It's just literally just keep doing it, keep grinding. If you don't like it, replace it. Don't just go with it if you don't like it.
So you can do it, isn't it?
Exactly. Or Jerikho's vessel up there would look like nothing but a flying brick again.
Yep.
But now look at it. It looks freaking awesome.
It's getting there.
It's getting there for sure.
So I probably will change some bits after I paint it.
Bits and pieces.
Yep.
Call them bits. Alright guys. Remember to play hard and game harder. And until next time, take it easy.
See you later guys.